Hi everyone, it's Helen here and thank you very much for joining me for today's video. So this week it's Simply Made Crafts VIP week. It's an absolutely special week where we've got lots of special prices for the VIPs and I have a marvellous offer for you today. It is this cube box here along with the rectangle treat drawer as well. I'll be going into more details about that in a moment. It's half price currently, so you can grab this for $21.49. so originally it was $42.98, so this is an absolutely bargain of a bundle here that you can get your hands on, and there's so many things that you can make with this. It's so versatile. So this is what the Desert Days cube gift box makes. You get a little inner box like that and a box that goes on the top, and if you want to secure it you get these two little holes here so that you can pop a ribbon through there, and that will secure the box nicely. Now these make excellent wedding favour gift boxes. And not only that, you can get really creative, and here I've made some drawers, a chest of drawers here with those. So these are going to be absolutely perfect for Advent calendars. So we know we have Christmas in July coming up next month, so this will make a perfect Christmas project. And then we have the rectangle treat drawer. Here we go. So I'll pop a photo here. This was designed to pop inside the inside of a gift bag. We have this long section here that attaches to the inside, so it kind of sticks out, and then we have this die here that you use on the front of the gift bag to make the hole for the drawer. So I do have some projects using that die set as well, so it's a really versatile item here. But on this one I've trimmed off that section that attaches it to the gift bag, and I've got it as a separate drawer. So again, this is perfect for Advent calendars. But today I'm going to make a nice chest of drawers, a nice big stack armoire type thing, and I've also decorated it with these wonderful trellis dies here, these Moroccan style trellis dies. You do get a choice here of some feet. I have some here and here, but today I'm going to add some real metal on mine, so I have some metal feet here and also some handles as well that I'm going to add, and I'm going to find some buttons I think just to pop in the center there. Okay, so let's get into the cutting guide. So for the cube box you need to make 4 of these boxes. I have 3 made here already, and you need to die cut 1 of each one. So I have one here for the cube, and everything's falling over, and here I have the top as well. So that is all you need, and then you need to choose your mosaic tile. I have used something very shimmery from my stash, so I've got craft cardstock here and a very shimmery paper here to make those. And if I can find that shimmery card I will link that down below. So die cut those, and then 1 for each cube drawer. Now for the rectangle drawer you are going to be needing to cut 1 of those for the inner, and then 1 of these. That's the wrap for the outside of the drawer, and this is the section here that attaches to the inside of your gift bag. I'm going to trim that off completely. And then we do have some other dies here. So this one will cut the aperture in your gift bag so that you can have your drawer opening and closing through the gift bag. And then we have some more decorations here as well for the front of the drawer. I'm going to use the mosaic to keep it all matching. And then what I've done is I've die cut 1 more of these drawers here. That is going to be for the base because we're going to be attaching these feet. Okay, so let's get assembling. Okay, so let's start off with the drawer first. So I'll be needing these 2 for the cube drawer. So it's done all of the score lines for you, so fold all those down and use a bone folder as well just to get some really nice sharp creases. Right, so now we're ready to start gluing. So this is a very easy simple box to pop together. So just pop on your glue just on this side tab here, bring it round and glue that in place. I'm using Cosmic Shimmer because it dries really fast. And then just fold these down, add your glue here to these flaps, and then fold that in, and then just press your sides down, and then you have your base here for your drawer. Right, let's put the drawer together now. Bit of glue there on the side tab. So you can die cut all of these in advance if you're making these for a wedding or a party, and then just assemble them just before the event, a few days before, I'd say. And again, these are going to be perfect for personalising to whoever you're giving them to. And again, if you're making an advent calendar, just get all your die cutting done all over at the same time. Okay, so this now goes into here. There we go. And now I just need to add one of my little mosaic trellis things. Now these die cut really nicely. I did run it through once and then back again to get a double die cut, double the amount of pressure going through, and just a brush and one of these, and it really does come out really nicely. You're not there poking for ages with your pokey tool trying to get all of them out. If you have one of those brushes, they all just come out really nice. So I'm just going to glue this on. So I'm not too sure if I'm going to add any papers to this because I want these trellis mosaic tiles to do all of the singing and dancing for me. So I'm unsure if I add patterned paper from the Oasis Adventure Collection. I'm not too sure if that's going to distract from the look that I'm going for. Now it works really well with these drawers, but I'm not too sure about these ones. So I'm going to get my drawers together and then I'm going to make my decision. Okay, so moving on now to the rectangle drawer, let's get rid of this excess strip here. So it's the strip that's the slimmer strip. This is the wider one, this is the slimmer one. Just cut up there. You can use a paper trimmer, but I'm using some long bladed scissors and I'm happy getting a nice straight line from that. Right, let's get gluing. So again, exactly the same. Glue up your tab here. Join that together. And then do your tabs. Right, let's do the tray now, or the drawer. Again, these are going to make lovely little gifts, even if you make these individually. And these look absolutely fantastic inside the front of a gift bag. If you can imagine a gift bag with loads of drawers on the front. And it's super easy to do as well. Just make sure that you do all the die cutting on the front of your gift bag before you assemble your gift bag to make all the holes for the drawers to slot into. And yeah, that's going to work out really nicely. Okay, so there is my drawer now that we can pop that in there. Now I have one more already cut out from the trellis. Now there is a choice of 4 trellises to choose from. And I'm just going to grab my scissors here and I'm going to chop this in half. I'm going to go right through the centre of that circle, and there's a little circle top and bottom above that, so I'm going to go right through the centre of those. And then I'm going to continue the pattern here. So I have these chopped in half, and then I'm going to continue the pattern on the bottom. So it's all going to match our drawers, as you can see. this is now coming together. We have our armoire. It's coming together nicely. So I'm just going to add my glue all the way around here. And then I'm going to keep these together so I can line these up. Now this drawer is wanting to puff open a little bit. I don't know why this one isn't and this one is, but we're going to fix that in a moment when we glue everything together. I'm excited to see how this comes together actually, because I really enjoyed making this one. And there we go. I'm just going to take this drawer out now just to help me get these stuck down properly. And this glue will dry clear as well, so I have got a few glue marks, but they will disappear. Okay, pop that in, and there we have our drawers, nicely pattern matched as well. I really like that. Okay, so I have here now some grey board or chipboard. It goes by a few names, and let's give you some measurements. These are going to be my support bits and bobs, my support platform. So this measures just a smidge, the word smidge, under 4 inches long by 2.5 exactly, and the same for that one too. So just a smidge under that 4 inches. Now this is going to rest on top of here, because when we have any sort of weight going on these drawers, it's going to disappear inside there, and I really don't like the way that looks. So we're going to add these on the top. At the moment though, they're a different colour, so we're going to use some Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. I'm just going to grab my brush. We'll see which one's better. We can either drag this along here to colour that. Yep, that's quite seamless. I don't think we're going to need the brush. We're just going to go across like that on all of the 4 sides. Hoping you're able to see that. There we go. And I think I might just cut another piece of card, because just going to show you my thought process here. These are shorter as they sit on the platform. Either you can have them going across like that or across like that, sitting here at the back or sitting here at the front. Either way, that's going to be on show. So for one of them, I'm going to have the craft cardstock on the top. So let me get that cut out, and then I'll be right back to show you the next stage. Okay, so I've popped that on there now. So I've got my craft cardstock on the top, and we can glue that onto there. Okay, just realised I've done them on the opposite, so I'm just going to take the drawers out, swap them over. There we go. Then we're going to glue those two together. Just need to make sure that this is not rising up. So just make sure that this is glued on right to the edges. It's still wet, so it's still wanting to lift up a little bit. So I want to make sure that is all in its right place before I start gluing stuff together. Okay, let's get this on. Okay, it's coming together really nicely. Pop the drawer in, and now it's decision time. Are we going to have these cubes at the back? This is what it looks like at the back. Or at the front, so we have a space at the back. We're going to be covering those holes at the back as well. Or we can have them in the middle, so they'd look like that. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go for... I'm going to have them all at the back, because we can get furniture that looks like that. So just going to add my glue now, just right up to the edges on all of these. I want edge to edge glue on there, and I'm going to do them both at the same time because I need to line them up perfectly. I didn't design these to go together actually. This is a happy accident that these two cubes are the length of these rectangle drawers. Very, very happy accident. Oh, I just need to add one more bit of glue here to the side as well. There we go. Right, now we can glue them down. Right, now push these together as much as possible. There is a very slight overhang or overlap. It does stick out very slightly, but it's not going to be that noticeable. There we go, that's coming together nicely. A little arm, it kind of looks like a little face, doesn't it? Right, let's add some more eyes to our eyes. These look like eyes. Let's add some more. Right, so let's do it again. Glue at the bottom and then on one of the sides. And then I'm just going to press these together, line it all up, press everything together. There we go. Just turning on my hot glue gun because we're going to be moving over to that stage next. There we go. What do you think so far? Got our drawers here. I'm going to add some little buttons there to help us pull those drawers out. Isn't that really nice? I love that, but we're going to cover everything on the back here as well. Okay, so let's quickly, while my hot glue gun is heating up, we're going to make the base now for this to stand on. And again, this might look good with the distressed oxide inked on there to give it more of a distressed feel, but I kind of like the clean lines, especially with these sorts of cubes here as well. Oh, it's all these little decisions, you know, that can either make or break whatever you have in your head, whatever vision that you're having of your finished project. We'll either make it or break it at the end of our decisions. It's a risky business. Okay, so let's put this together. Okay, and that is going to stand on there. There we go. It's getting really tall now. Let's get our glue on. This is going to be the perfect base here for those metal feet. Now those metal feet and those handles that I got, they are from Amazon. I don't know if they're going to be in stock right now, but whenever you do come across them, just get them. Whenever you see them, they're always really useful to have in your stash. Okay, so this is how the feet are going to go on, just like that. Okay, so the reason why I have this extra base here is that if I add the feet straight to the bottom of this drawer, you won't be able to open the drawer, so that's why we've got that extra little bit at the bottom there. Okay, so I've made some mats up here. It's still quite plain, so if something a little bit more decorated is your style, then just throw the bells and whistles at it really. But I kind of like the clean and simple look, and the metal hardware is going to finish this one off for me. So let's get gluing. All of the dimensions or the cutting guide for these mats will be in the description box as well. Okay, here we go. I've got it all matted now. Some of it's lifting up because I need to keep that pressed down. And I've got a mat here at the back as well. And again, all the dimensions and cutting guide is going to be down below for all of those mats. And if you can hear that, they're now cutting the grass out the front. Yes. Yesterday they were doing the back, and that was just as noisy on my my YouTube videos. Okay, I've got some buttons here now. I accidentally ordered these thinking that they were bigger, but they came really tiny, which is okay, I can still use them. I am going to need my little picky up tool for this though, and I'm going to go for these little bronze ones as well. I have no idea whether these will be available still, so I'm just going to add just a dot of glue to the center of those four. This has a sticky thing on the end there. Just going to pick that up and then pop that on. If you can hear that lawnmower, it's a big ride-on lawnmower. It kind of reminds me of when you're at school and they're cutting the grass in the school field, and you're just trying to get on with your lesson. It's a hot summer's day and they're cutting the grass outside. That's what that reminds me of anyway. Here we go. Now let's do the feet and the handles. So I have these two handles here, 4 feet. So these handles here are for this section. Oh, I'm loving how that's looking. Okay, those are the handles. Really enjoying that. Right, there's one thing I forgot to do. Should I pop that on there as a finishing touch? Yes, I think I will. So let's cut another mat just to mat that. So that needs to be 1/2 by 3 3/8. And if you're wondering why that grass cutting is so noisy, we've got a whole bunch of it's public land out the front and back, but a lot of, I guess you'd call them weeds, but those really tall dandelions, in the last week they've just shot right up, and that is that. I guess it sounds like a hedge being cut, I guess, but that's the noise that you can hear. And if you cannot hear that, well, I'm just randomly talking about tractors and grass cutting, and and things like that. Anyways, back to the project. That's better. Yes, I really like that. There we go. This feels really sturdy now. I've got all my mats on as well. Oh, I love that. And it opens up like that, where you can use the buttons. I don't want to use the buttons yet because I used the wet glue for that. Right, let's get the footsies on. The feet. I don't need to put any glue on there because the bottom part is hollow, so I just need to add glue just to this section here, and then pop that on. Looking good so far. That's added a bit of weight as well to that. I really like that. I'm going to have this on display. It's almost like a doll's house furniture. So if you like making doll's house furniture, this would be perfect. I don't know if this would be the correct ratio, but yeah, something, a nice kitchen dresser, you know, or bedroom dresser or something. You could even make a cupboard for the top, but that might be for another day. I know my daughter's probably going to steal this. It's not going to be safe for long before she takes it, I don't think. Yeah. Anyway, might have to make another one. There we are. That is today's project using the two die sets, the desert cube. Let's get the packaging up. The rectangle treat drawer die set, and I've made a mess. The Desert Days cube gift box die set. There we go. Those two have made this beautiful armoire drawer set. I absolutely love that. I'm going to keep looking at that for a while now. I'm looking forward to taking photos of this. There we go. Lovely working drawers too. So what would you keep in these? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, so thank you very much for joining me today. Give me a thumbs up if you like this one, and I'll see you again next time.